Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Astronomy. My name is Wolfheart and I'm just smelting up some stuff here and there. Smelt down some lead. That slime is really annoying. Let's go ahead and turn that down. So today we're going to be working on one big thing and then we're going to look at something else. So we've got our NASA room set up. I did place these guys in here, these display screens. And I think I want to make some more, but they're expensive to make. Look at this. Just one display screen is 4 basic wafers, 4 compressed steel. So they're pretty expensive. I mean, I have a lot of steel. I've had this guy working pretty good. But I do want to semi-automate it at some point. But in order to do that, I have to probably redesign this room a little bit. And I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. Or I might repurpose this room and move it somewhere else. Because I do have, if we look at the map, you can see I'm building something here. And I do have plans to extend out back here too. I think I could, I would say I could just extend another hall back here, like extend this room out, expand this room a little bit to make a little more room, then we can have the space to do that. I don't know yet. So today we're going to be working on setting up a sheep farm. You can see I've got this room in the works. Been doing a little bit of digging. Haven't dug out underneath yet. But today we have this room, our sheep farm. Why did I close that? That stays open. The sheep farm. So it's a 7x7 grass area. There's 4 of them. Yeah, here's one that are carpenter's blocks. I did have to put this little fence here. This is the guarantee that we have grass growing in here. I was going to do it like right here, but then I remembered that's carpenter's block. It's probably not going to spread to there. But we got a fence post in here, which I might do something with later. That's going into our cow farm. Our cow and slime farm, which I'm going to be changing this up a little bit. Because this doesn't work the way I thought it did. So I'm going to have to change it a little. But our cows have grass now. That was all thanks to, not the Vajra. The Vajra does not work the way I thought it did. I cannot charge it with the energetic infuser. I have to charge it with like a bat pack. And that'd be rather expensive to make. So I didn't feel like making it. So it's just been sitting here. In the meantime, we made a silk touch. I made a silk touch tool for us. We have a bronze pickaxe. It's got a diamond tip as well as a silky jewel on the end. The silky jewel is pretty easy. It's just string around a gold nugget. And you need 4 of those around an emerald to give you the silky jewel. And you just put it on the end and you got silk touch, which is amazing. I love it. So we now have...
There is a message for you.
Nothing important. Meh, inauguration crap. I sound so excited, don't I? So I did that. I got us some grass. There was an Enderman wandering around earlier. I wanted to make sure he hasn't taken anything from our base. I'm hoping they don't have the ability to grab anything from the reactor. Because if they do, we're kind of screwed. Also, I've been having some bugs with this thing. It hasn't done anything in a while. It did one to me earlier while I was digging stuff out, but it hasn't done anything to me since. So yeah, you can see this room's still fairly empty. This room is still working on being dug out. And we've got our sheep farm over here, all ready to go. So, we have some stuff. We have 1 machine to make. We have some fences, we have glass, we have copper blocks, because we're going to match the fencing that we have in the cow farm. And I realized earlier, I never finished the ceiling in here, so I finally did it. I've been replacing some more doors around. As you can see, we got this one done. So we're gonna have to make our machine to go in here. We're gonna set up our fences as well. So let's go ahead and grab all of our stuff. We do not have any sheep with us, but we have in the mining world a little hole dug out that has, I think, like 8 sheep in it. We don't need a whole lot of them because the sole purpose of this is to get us wool, so we can keep making our aluminum wires and stuff. Although now that I think about it, we may not need to. I'm going to be changing to energy conduits pretty soon. Block signals. Whatever. We're going to be changing to energy conduits, which is why you see I have conduit binder and conductive iron. These things are so amazing. And you get a lot of them. Look at that, 278 conduit binders. I made this binder composite, and from each one of these you get 4. You get 4 of these conduit binders. And for 6 of those and 3 conductive iron, you get 8 energy conduits. Their max output is 640, and I want to make them just because these things look cool. They're small and they just look cool. So we're going to end up changing out our power system to these guys eventually. I will toss that in here. I don't really need it at the moment. This is all our stuff for today. So let's go ahead and let's get this stuff set up. This is what we need to make our machine for the aluminum wires. Or not the aluminum wires, the for the sheep. So we need shears, bucket, shears, and these 2 plastic pipes, which are just 3 plastic, 3 plastic. Gives us our rancher. Now, let's go over here. Go over to our sheep room. We're gonna pop you right here. Now, I just realized I need to open up the floor underneath it. We're still going to use aluminum wires for the most part in a lot of our areas, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to see if I can set up like little waypoints for like a waypoint that charges up the farms, or like using these, what are they called? One of these guys. These energy storage modules or something. Because really, a lot of these machines don't need a super huge amount of power. But I want to set it up so that, like, this branch has its own power supply. The branch that's back here is going to have its own power supply. All this stuff. They're going to have, like, their own, I guess you can say, breaker system. That if they overload and try to use up too much power, it'll ration them. So all we're going to do over here is this chest. I think that'll work correctly. I can't remember, but I think it does. Does this end up with sludge? I hope it... No, milk. Okay. I was like, yeah, you can use this thing with cows to gather milk as well, but I don't really need it for that. So we're going to set up fences. I need lag to stop. I need the hammer. And I need another fence gate. That's what I need. And I think I'm out of carpenter's blocks. Yeah, I am. Oh, let's make some more. I love these blocks. I've been working on keeping us fairly stocked with most of our supplies. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? The hammer. Hammer. Yeah. That room we'll be getting into next couple of weeks. Next week, I think. Probably on... Oh, I don't think I have enough of these. So I forgot it's that high. That's not where you go. No, I don't have enough. Okay, let's do this for now. And I'll come back and I'll finish that up later. Alright, so let's grab this. Let's grab these. We have lots of copper, so I'm not worried about using copper on the walls or on the fence. Let's see, copper. No, we'll just do the one layer of copper, and everything else can be glass. We'll take these guys. That's not where I want you. There we go. That looks weird. Okay, we'll do that. And you let me use glass over here, didn't you? Yes. Why would you let me use it on these? It's the exact same thing. Huh. That's weird. Won't let me use them. Yet I used them on these. Oh no, I used regular glass. Okay, yeah. Also, I made one more thing off camera just because I needed it. There it is. Only have 20. And chisel. Let's get this stuff, borderless glass. Pop you in there. I'll hang on to you because I do need you for a second. There we go. I'm gonna need one more glass. Jeez. Alright, get this stuff set up. Let's go ahead and let's get this this rancher powered. So what this is gonna do is it works on the 5x5 area in front of it, and whatever we just stop doing that. Where are they? They're there. I don't know why it does that sometimes. So what it does is it works on the 5x5 area in front of it. And as a sheep or anything else walks in front of it, it will try to harvest any harvestable material from it that you would get from either killing or using shears or such on it, or a bucket. So if you use it, if you have cows in front of it, it'll collect milk. If you have sheep in front of it, it'll collect wool. And I think a mushroom, it will collect mushroom stew. So that should be everything powered up. See if it's getting its power. Yep, it's getting its power. Let's go grab a bunch of sheep. Or we'll grab a couple of sheep at least. Probably one. Since we only have one golden rope. Or golden lasso. Hello, sheep. You can see I just harvested them. Anybody want to eat so I can test this? See if it's working correctly? Anybody? Bueller? Going once? No? Oh, come on. Somebody eat. Would you stop pushing him? Now, I did make sure that I had to make sure that there was a block of grass in that area that they couldn't eat the grass. Thank you. You're our first subject. And we got another right next to him. I had to make sure, otherwise they would eat all the grass and it wouldn't grow back. Or there'd be a chance of that. So I wanted to build it in a way that makes sure that we're going to have grass in there. Otherwise, I encounter a problem. So that's there. So we'll try, and then it'll harvest them. Alright, harvested it. And it put the wool in here. Perfect! Just what we need. Now, I just gotta finish that up. Make it look pretty in there. Not really. As you can see, I go for very simplistic designs. Except for the floor. Floor is allowed to be complicated. Because it's also the ceiling for downstairs. What was I doing? You can go in there. I'm going to grab some more sheep. I'm going to throw them in there. And I'm going to make some more fences. Get some more glass cooked up. And I will see you guys in just a minute when we go to move on to our next project, I guess. And it's ready, and we've got it all set up. Our wall of fences. Got our little access. Really? You pushed your way out? Everybody likes this gate. Get in there. Fine, I'll get the frickin' thing to put you back in there. We got a bunch of sheep in there now. Our little holding space that we had in the mining world is now empty. So what I want to do is I want to see if we can fix our cow farm a little bit. It's gonna take a bit of iron. There, stay in there. It's gonna take a little bit of iron because I want to set up a drum and a casting table that'll deal with the slime. I don't remember how to actually make it into slime. So if I say this, no, how do I make? Because I know you can do something with it in like a casting table or whatever to get slime. No? Oh, you can just pour it into a block, I think. Pink slime block. Because you're supposed to be able to get this from this guy. I just don't know how to do it. I don't have anything across the top in here. I might fix that one later. Because what I want to do is I essentially want to get rid of this. And this guy's going to move over here. So he's going to be like right here. And it's just going to dump straight into there. Anything in you? No. And I'm not going to turn it on anytime soon, so I'm going to take this away. We're going to put these guys in here for a second. We got plenty of meat. I just need that slime. I set up farms for the most unreasonable things, don't I? I really do want to go out hunting for Endermen too, because we need Ender Pearls. Like, a lot of them. And what I want to do is, if we can get our hands on enough Ender Pearls, we're going to go hunt down an end portal and see if we can set up a farm for Endermen. I've been looking through here, and there's a bunch of different missions. By the way, I don't know when we open this one. Easy way to debug an ME system. Yeah. to debug channels, etc. Yeah, I don't know about that. What does it take to make it? A lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, because this wireless receiver takes an ender pearl, and we don't have any right now. Yeah, I've been looking through here, looking at what there is. This one, I'm not going to do that. Not anytime soon. I wonder if I can send the like diamond armor and stuff through a sag mill and get my diamonds back. I might test that in creative. This one, I just got to go hunting. I got to go find a bunch of bushes. Essence berry bush. We have one of those downstairs, so got to find aluminum, tin, iron, copper, and gold. And then there's like all this stuff. So in order to deal with that, wrong one. This one. In order to deal with that, this portal room is going to get an expansion. So we're going to set up a tunnel right here. Gotta figure out how to do this. It's going to go out, and then it's going to come over. But this room's going to need to be expanded because we have a secret world, which requires a specter iron, which requires ectoplasm. I don't know how to get ectoplasm. There's the last millennium, the end portal, and the deep dark, and then there's this, which I don't know what this is. Easier way to kill withers. Yeah, we need that. Nether stars would be nice to have. So, power armor. Haven't looked at that one yet. Some of these we can probably deal with, like the deep dark is not actually, well, okay. That's hard to make. Because you gotta get one of these guys, one of these division sigils. Is there a good way to say how to get one of those? Cannot be crafted, but is found in dungeon chests. Yeah, there's this crazy ritual stuff that you have to do to activate it, and then creates a pain in the butt area to go to. This guy, on the other hand, this carved eminence stone, if we can get one ender pearl, we can create this. It just takes 4 stone, a bunch of burnt quartz, and a clock. We can make all that. Easy enough. But this last millennium portal, there's the deep dark, there's the end, there's a secret world. We did that. There's a bunch of quests we can do. It's just figuring out what we want to work on. Now the QED would be nice, but that takes ender pearls galore, because just this, the ender flux crystal, requires an eye of ender, and this ender infused obsidian requires ender pearls. For each one, it takes 2 ender pearls, and it's recommended. It works kind of like a enchanting table. It takes whatever's around it to enhance it. And so this one takes, see, that's 4 and 4 diamonds. Yeah, not exactly cheap. But then we got like defending the base, windmill power. This fast traveling I do want to look into. Teleporter frame, refined obsidian ingot. How do I get refined obsidian? I don't know how I get refined obsidian. How do I get refined obsidian? And glowstone ingot. That one's easy. I can make that one. How do I get this refined obsidian? That is literally the only way to do it? I guess we'll have to make an osmium compressor for this, but teleporter itself is a bunch of different steps. So we gotta make this electronic circuit, or basic thing, which just takes a metallurgic infuser. Or we have to make shaped IC2 crafting. Whatever. Or we have to make all this stuff. And then we got to make these steel casings, which are steel and an osmium in the middle. And this teleportation core. Requires 4 lapis, 2 gold, a diamond, and this atomic alloy, which is reinforced alloy. Wait, what? There's that refined obsidian again. How do I get refined obsidian? I might have to look that one up. Metallurgic infuser. Diamond dust with obsidian powder. Gives you refined obsidian. Oh. And you cook it to give yourself a an ingot or compressed obsidian, an enrichment chamber, osmium compressor to give you a refined obsidian. I guess we need to start making some osmium stuff. So we need a metallurgic infuser and a metal former. Where are you? I've seen you. I've seen it before. There it is. Metallurgic infuser. 2 furnaces, 2 redstone, an osmium, and 4 iron. Let's go ahead and make that. 2 redstone, 4 iron, an osmium. I have a lot of osmium, so I'm not worried about that. And anything in here? Oh, more conduit binders. And 2 furnaces. We're going to keep one of these. The rest of them I can get rid of. So let's see. 2 furnaces, osmium, redstone, iron. Metallurgic infuser. Takes power, inventory no. Machine used to infuse various materials into generally metals to create metal alloys and other compounds. Okay. So we got a metallurgic infuser that we're going to have to power. That means it's going to go in this room. Let's go ahead and find you a place. By the way, I made this alloy smelter. I needed it to make the conductive iron. It's going to pop you right here. I don't have any wire on me. Get our wire. Metallurgic infuser. That's not going to be powered anytime soon. But, let's see. What was the other one? Osmium compressor. Osmium compressor. Works the same way. Fairly advanced machine used to compress osmium into various dusts in order to create their ingot counterparts. Okay, how do we make you? Oh my gosh. Okay, steel casing. 4 glass, 4 steel. Steel's in here. Go ahead and just do that. Get us a bunch of steel. So we got some glass. One. Can I use this glass, please? It's still glass, it just works a little different. I need the osmium. We'll just grab that stack. I have a feeling this is going to take a lot of stuff. Yes! So lets me use it. So we have a steel casing. We need 2 buckets. Iron. Oops, wrong one. We're actually not doing very good on iron at the moment. So we got 2 buckets. This enriched alloy is an iron ingot and a redstone. I need 4 of those. Okay, I guess we gotta power this. Ah, what fun. And then I gotta go hunt down some some, I gotta go collect some obsidian. How are you doing? 11.9. You're almost full again. Perfect. Pop. Hello, thank you. Thank you. And now we can go make some what is that? That alloy stuff, whatever. The redstone and iron. We need what, 4? 3, 4, 4. Metallurgic infuser, I need your assistance. Do that and that. I didn't know you stored like that. Sounds kind of cool. So what else do we need? These circuits. What are you? Basic control circuit? And 2 more enriched alloy. So if I do one of these, oh, I need 2 of them. Running through so many resources today, aren't we? So let's see. We'll take you. Put you in there. Got steel casing, buckets. Still got a bunch of bread on us. I'm like, what do I need for this again? It's like, oh yeah, these. Come on. Oh, I can set this up over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel casing. 2 buckets. Two of these. Do I have enough redstone though? Yeah, we should. Because it's 10 redstone each. That only takes 10? So I put all that redstone in there for nothing. I'll probably have to make more for something later. Take 2 of these. Does that provide light while it's working? Looks like it does. 2 of these. These enriched alloys give us advanced control circuits. And we have an osmium compressor. Put it right next to the other guy. I'll have to replace you with stone. Gotta love being OCD about that, right? Just stop giving me 1. Or give me 2. Just give me 1. There we go. Wire. And a compressor. Yay! We can start doing stuff again. Oh well, that's gonna be it for this time, guys. If you like to hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. A little bit of a long day. But we got a couple of things done. We're getting prepared for some other stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get some more diamonds before next time. Got a couple of days to work on that. Yeah, we got sheep working. Getting wool like crazy. I did not expect it to come in that fast. I'm gonna work on this guy off camera. I'm gonna work on prepping that room off camera. I haven't even dug that room. Seriously, it's just a doorway. Yeah, I haven't even started on that one. It's an idea in progress. I'm gonna work on prepping this hallway as well. I don't know if I want it 5 wide or just 3 wide like all the others. I haven't figured it out yet. So Yeah, that's gonna be it for this time, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. I think that's the second time I've said that. I will see you guys next time. I like your colors. You are disturbing looking. Look at those claws.